Hey folks, it's the Daily Moogle. Welcome back to Aveyond Gates of Night. And I have done a little bit of grinding, as I said I would do. Everybody's basically 2 to 3 levels higher than they were before. And I kind of thought that the Shadow Woods would be the best place to level up, but that's not really the case. Because I was trying to get more money and, you know, level up at the same time. What it turns out to be is the enemies in the Shadow Woods, they drop a lot more money, but the experience points really aren't that much better than the enemies in an area such as the Mire Woods. So I ended up going to the Mire Woods, which, remember, is in between Sinnoh Plains, Witchwood, and it's got the Spider's Den area in there. Because those enemies are a lot easier to kill, and they actually give you roughly, you know, a little bit less, but roughly the same experience points as the really tough guys. They just don't drop nearly as much money, so, you know, it's a trade-off, I guess. Like, I put priority on leveling up, and then I eventually just got enough money to buy equipment for people. Like, you know, everybody pretty much has all the Imperial equipment. I'll just kind of scroll through my characters slowly here. You know, everybody's got the Imperial stuff, or like the new robe. So we're pretty much all set to go here. I didn't buy the... I think there's Imperial boots or shoes or something like that, but I just didn't bother with those. I also bought, let's see, a lot more healing items. Like, I bought a lot of Castiel leaves and venisons. Because the next few areas that we're going to be traveling through are pretty rough, and it's a good idea to stock up on this stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of marsh teas too, because there's enemies that will poison you, so things like that. So that's kind of getting you caught up on what I was busy doing in between videos. But I remembered that I skipped over the agency here, and I actually need to do this before I leave the city, because I'd hate to get to a point where I need this ability, which is tightrope walking, as you can see there. I'd hate to get to a point where I need that and, you know, just be SOL, so... that being said, this is extremely annoying to me. Like, I hate this little mini-game thing. It's just so tedious, and it doesn't help the fact that I mean, I can tell these colors apart, but I get picked on sometimes by my wife, Krista, because I'm basically colorblind. I can see colors, but, you know, there's that little colorblind test. You can find them online, where it's just, like, a bunch of tiny little dots that are, like, similar shades. I fail those horribly, which apparently means I have some form of color blindness. And, like, everybody else can pass the test. It's just me, so... And anyway. So to solve the puzzle, you have to step on the appropriately colored tiles according to the list there, in order. And, so for example, I step on blue, and then I have to step on black, black, blue, red, and so on. And you kind of just have to, like, you know, plot out your path and try to get the colors right. Like, it's just, it's annoying. I hate this. Sorry, but I do. Like, I hate tedious things, is what it is. It's not that the game is annoying, it's really just my impatience. Ah, shit. See, that was a yellow one, and I couldn't even tell. And that one was yellow, and those ones are green. Like, I'm going to have a hard time telling the green and yellows apart. But I noticed you can step on a tile that you've already stepped on, and it also works. So you can kind of take that into account as well to help you out. But, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show me doing this successfully. I might just get too frustrated and kind of edit out a bunch of stuff, and, like, I'll just show it when I'm done. Like, right before I step on the last tile, kind of a thing. So, you know, like, here I'm stuck, right? Unless this one's yellow? Oh, it is. But now I can't get to a red one. So you can see how you get screwed over there. So, yeah, just for everybody's sake, I'm going to stop recording right now, and then I'll just show off when I'm, like, at the last tile. So, I'll probably see you in, like, 27 years or something, but I'll be right back. Okay, you know what? I take that whole rant back, because I found a way to cheat the system. So, because it allows you to step on the same tile multiple times, even though it's already been stepped on, I realized all you gotta do is hit the switch until you get a... because it's randomly generated every time you hit the switch. As long as you have at least one of each color on the very bottom row along here, you can just keep stepping on the same... like whatever tile you need. Just step on, step off, and go to the next one. So that's what I did to just solve this whole thing right here. Like, when I said I was going to stop recording, that was only about 5 minutes ago. So, I know that's kind of cheating, but, you know, I don't care, basically. I'm just going to take it and run. So when the game unfreezes here, there we go, I'll get my new ability. Woo! Hooray for cheating! Alright. So I'm glad that's done with, because now we can leave and actually get some action going. We want to start traveling through the jungle. And I obviously don't have to fight these guys, but I guess I'll show them off. So since I have leveled up a little bit, and I've also bought a lot of new equipment for everybody, these guys are actually tolerable now. Like, whereas before, they would just... like, one attack would be enough to kill... basically one-shot a party member, depending on the randomness of the... you know, the damage generator. But now, for example, like you just saw, Edward can take 2 attacks and still be fine. So instead of getting one-shotted, basically it takes 3 of their hits to kill any one of my people. So, I mean, they still hit very hard, but it's a lot more tolerable. So, that is good. Das ist gut. Das ist gut. These snake guys, these are the guys that have the ability to poison you. And before I go any further, I suppose I should perhaps heal up a little bit. There we go. The snakes are actually easier to deal with than the enemies that you just saw, though. Aside from the fact, obviously, that they can poison you. That's annoying. The other guys can't poison you that I'm aware of, but... so it's kind of like pick your poison. You know, pun intended there. Yeah, I know that was bad, okay? If you're slapping me through the monitor right now, I don't blame you, actually. So there's some treasure and some bags of money that we can find. We find a treasure key. Oh yeah, so supposedly this treasure key is the one, if you remember, we've come across a pretty fair number of those blue treasure chests that are locked throughout the game, and Lord of Twilight. And it turns out what we can do is use that key to open them now, supposedly. I believe that's what that item is. Alright, gonna have to fight... or not! I'll just sneak right past them. Oh, and look, we find an Imperial shield after I already bought one for everybody. That figures. Alright, here we go. Yeah, now we gotta fight all 3 of them. I could take on 2, no problem. Hopefully 3 aren't a big deal. Nice. Just take them all out before... take one of them out before they even get a chance to attack, I mean. And yeah, the staff that you can buy in the town, remember, enhances Lydia's fire magic, so that's why I keep using Fireball with her. You can actually just physically attack with her staff, and it does, like, almost as much damage anyway, to be honest, but the spell only costs 25 MP, and she's got a very large stack of MP, as you can see there. It's over 500, so it lasts quite a while. Alright, so we went down there to get that treasure chest, and now we're going to just come up this way. Let's see. Let's drain. Yeah, I might just show a lot of these battles because it's easier editing, and I feel like I'm kind of going to talk most of the time anyway. I'm kind of actually a little bit more in a talking mood right now. More than usual for some reason. Holy crap, 4 of them. Screw that. At least for now. There's a helmet. Yeah, I'll fight him. Why not? Although I forgot to heal up, so crap. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. Another pun intended, because they use bite. Yep, there you go. Toxic poison bite is the one that can poison you, obviously. And I do still think it's funny that we can poison the poisoners. Like, you'd kind of think a poisonous snake wouldn't be able to be poisoned, but... There it is, marsh tea. Because it's like they have the poison in their body already, or whatever. Like, they're a poisonous snake. How can you poison a poisonous snake? But... I know, it's a video game. Alright, I think that was Edward that leveled up, maybe? I don't know, the way that level up animation is placed on the screen, sometimes I can't even tell, like, who leveled up and who didn't. Let's see, Lydia needs still some tender, loving care. There we go. I'm going to come back and fight these guys. I'm really enjoying the experience and the money that I'm getting from this stuff, so... As long as I don't get too cocky here and get myself into trouble, I'm going to probably fight everything I see. Though, to be honest, I'm not sure if I even bought enough healing items as it is. Like, I felt like I bought a ton, but I have a feeling I'm still going to run out before I get to wherever the hell I'm going. But yeah, after this jungle, we have to go through a desert area. And then, like, yet another area. So there's, like, 3... Ah, crap. Why'd you have to go and do that? But yeah, there's, like, 3 different dungeon areas, if you want to call them that, crawling with enemies before we get to the next town. So it's quite a trip. There's some money just laying on the beach there. That's cool. Let's see. The bracelet for that NPC in town is right here. So we could go take that back to her right away. Oh, nice. And here's our very first blue treasure chest that we were able to open, thanks to the key that we found. Oh, God. Do not engage right now. Oh, yeah, and I bought a ton of cassia leaves, too. That was the other thing. I don't know if I pointed that out specifically, but... Got a pretty good stash of them right now. Whoops. Want to use the venison. There we go. Alright, let's take these guys out. But, yeah, like I was saying, maybe it's not a bad idea to go back to town anyway, because I can buy even more healing items. And I have a lot more money now just from the battles from this video so far. Because these guys drop a ton of money. Yeah, I got like 16,500 already, so... let's see, there's another treasure chest. There's a bag of money up here, but then there's a chest down this way. And back up. Oh, God. More enemies. More enemies. Good enough. I don't know why I'm healing Tailjaw, because I could just use Drain. Oh, well. And here we get Imperial Armor. Yay, more armor that I already bought. Oh, well. Okay, so if we go down here, let's see. Yeah, this whole pathway here is... There's a lot of different bridges. It's kind of a cool little path, to be honest with you. I like the way it looks. But, this whole little path is going to lead us to the desert area that I mentioned. And I like how they got to put this huge enemy group right in the way where, like, there's no possible way to get around them. Hang in there, Edward. In fact, let's see. Yeah, elixir? Does sickness mean, like, any status ailment? Is that what that means? Because I'd really like for that to be what that means right now. It's a perfect time to use that on Edward. Come on, Lydia, use it. No! Oh! Screw you, Lydia. I hate you already. I hate you as much as all the other characters do now. Just for that screw up. Yeah, I know sometimes in RPGs, like when you use an item, you just automatically act first in battle, or like you always act a lot faster than if you were attacking. But I guess not in this case. Jeez, that snake didn't have a lot of HP left to drain, did he? Stop poisoning everybody! Let's use drain again, and then try to revive Edward at the last second here so he can get the experience. Yeah! Let's see... There we go. 4 corpses. Alright, are there any more enemies along this long and winding road? Yep, there's some right here. Son of a bitch. Well, these are probably the groups that are going to come back when I leave the area too, aren't they? Just my luck. Well, let's go ahead. Oop! It looked like I just ran right through that guy. So, there's no way to get back to town. Unfortunately, the entrance to the city is right there. It's right frickin' there. But we can't just jump down. So, maybe I will just forge on then. I'm gonna kill this snake just because he's bothering me. What do you think you're doing wandering around all by yourself? So, yep. This is the Mali Desert. And since that jungle took so long to get through, guys, I am going to save my game here. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. This is the Daily Moogle, and have a good one. Bye-bye.